All right, we live? We chilling? Hello. It's like great weather. Yes, sir. It is a beautiful day outside. Why does chat not work on the main camera? Not a huge deal, but this was an issue last time. What's up, Kailani coming in hot, the gifted tier 1 sub. Oh shit, it's just that easy and that early. You go live, you get the sub. Oh wow. Much appreciated, as always. Well, yeah, it's weird that I can't see chat on my main phone, but oh well, it's not a big deal, I guess. We can just use the side thing. When will Jolena? It's Joelle. Get it right, please. Get time on the spinning throne. I don't know. I mean, it could be whenever, I guess, but it just feels like it'd be weird to not have Joel on there, you know? Oh, come on, Joel. Need you fully in frame, bud. All right. Well. It is a indeed beautiful day out here in Indiana, USA, and I'd say it's just about perfect weather for some grilling. After all, it is Memorial Day weekend. Technically not actually Memorial Day itself, but... no, Joel! Jesus! All right, careful, Joel. Don't make me tape you to the thing. I might actually unironically have to. I've got duct tape. I'll do it if I need to. It's not supposed to be windy today. What the fuck is going on? Can we not? All right. For now, just stay. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to do some grilling. Can someone confirm that you can actually hear me, by the way? Like, I want to make sure my mic is actually working, because I have actually no way of knowing in real time. I assume it is, but before I just start talking muted the entire time, I need to make sure that chat can actually hear the words that I'm saying via my mouth. Confirmed. Okay, good. Awesome. Your boy DALI with the Michael Bay-esque camera shakes. My brother in Christ, it's called fucking wind. I cannot control it. I cannot prevent it, all right? I'm sorry that I don't have a $20,000 camera rig that allows the camera to stay stable in windy weather, all right? Fuck off. All right, cool. Anyways, so we're going to be doing some grilling today, and that's for those of you that aren't American. Number one, how dare you? And number two, Memorial Day is arguably the kind of unofficial start of summer for Americans. It's largely the holiday that kicks off the summer season, the summer grilling season, whatever season you want to call it, if you will. And so I figured, well, it makes sense to do a cooking stream on Memorial Day that we did some grilling, right? In fact, really, because I haven't really done much grilling on stream just in general. Certainly not like legit grilling using an actual like grill and charcoal, which we'll do today, which is exciting. But the thing is, we can't just do like a regular like, wow, I'm just gonna grill some burgers and that's it, that's all. But we'll get to that in a second. I'm still trying to make the chat work on my actual thing here, though. Sorry. Let's see if I can. I just need to see chat. Buddy. What the fuck? Okay, does this? Let's see. Sorry, chat. Yeah, I know it's shaking, but okay. Maybe if I just make a new scene real quick. Oh my god, dude. All right. Hopefully this doesn't kill stream. Is stream dead? It's not dead, right? Okay. Hold on. Okay. All right. Now, in theory, I should be able to see chat now. So somebody in chat just say something. Literally anything. Someone let me know that I'm still live on the internet. Sorry, I know it's a scuffed start, but these outdoor streams never go exactly according to plan, technology speaking. Literally anything, yeah. I can't see the chat. That is so weird. Oh well. I mean, I can still see it on this phone, so it's fine, but it's nice to be able to see it via the camera sometimes as well. But that being said, I suppose we'll just have to push forward without it and live with this chat on the other phone. Okay. Fine, so be it. Fair enough, whatever. All right. It is quite cozy out here, I will say. It's windy, but other than that, it's quite nice. And if it's not supposed to be windy, hopefully the wind's going to go away, but I know it was like originally supposed to be pristine, beautiful, warm, not at all in any way windy and shit, but that's all right. Whatever, dude. Okay. So, what are we grilling today? Well, we're going to be doing some American staples. Not going to get like too fancy with it. So, we're going to be grilling some burgers, okay? We're going to be grilling some hot dogs, and we're going to be having some chicken stuff. You'll see on that later. But that being said, we had a discussion on stream, I think it was like I don't know, maybe a week ago or so. And the discussion came up, I think, about like the whole plant-based meat that exists, okay? So for background reference, like, so my sister, I've talked about her before, works at one of like the big plant-based meats companies, whatever, that is into the whole like making the biologically similar to real meat, but it's actually still coming from plants, and so it still technically counts as vegan or something, something like that. And I've admittedly always been averse to trying it. I've just never really wanted to. I've just been like, I like the real thing, and I at least want to like eat the thing that came from the animal, and that already tastes fine. So it's just like, I've never been super desperate to go with the plant-based shit. But chat was saying a few weeks ago, like, oh, you should try it, streamer, at some point. It tastes, it's the same. Oh, it's just as good. Oh, you can't even tell the difference. Blah blah blah. And my parents have been doing the same thing forever. Like, oh, you really gotta try it. It's just like, it's basically the same. Oh, it's great. It's super awesome. And ironically, the only person that really doesn't ever care about it is like my sister, who doesn't give a fuck. She's like, oh, whatever. You don't have to try it. I don't care. And so I figured, if I'm gonna try it for the first time, why not make it fun, right? Why not do it for stream? So I figured what we were gonna do today is do a bit of a American citizenship test, if you will. So we're going to be grilling burgers. So we've got conventional ground beef, of course, but then we also have a couple of plant-based options, plant-based versions, whatever. And we're going to be trying those ones out as well. And we're going to be doing a blind taste test across all three of them for both the burgers as well as the glizzies that we got, as well as one other mystery product that we'll get to later. And we're going to try to do a blind taste test to see if I can tell the difference between them and if I can correctly guess which one's the real meat versus which one's the fake one. Now, it's not like I'm just going to eat the raw meat. Well, obviously not raw meat, but like it's not like I'm just going to cook like only the raw, eat the patty, whatever, and that's it. We're going to make like an entire burger for each one, right? So that way it's not going to be quite as obvious as just like, just the patty and nothing else, right? So I'm going to make a full burger for each one, and then I'm going to like take a blind bite into it and try to guess which one's which. And if I get it wrong, that'd be probably enough to renounce my American citizenship. But I got to imagine it's going to be pretty easy to tell, but let's see. Plus, I've never tasted these before, so maybe it'll be immediately obvious, and maybe all you get to do is laugh at me because I'm not a fan of the flavor at all. I don't know. We'll see. But before we do anything else, we got to get the fire started, because otherwise you can't really cook meat over a unlit grill, so I suppose we should probably go with the toughest part of the entire stream, or at least a part of cooking streams, which is lighting the fire. Something that I've struggled with in the past, but surely today will be different, right? Surely. How will I do the blinding? All right, this is going to be a little hard to believe, but in order to blind myself, I'm going to use a blindfold. Oh, wow. Nope. There's no need to get cute with it. There's no need to overcomplicate things, right? I can't see jack shit. Okay, cool, perfect. But we'll get to that later. All right. For now, got to do some insane grilling. Wow. Oh yeah, Freedom Seavoss. Of course I got to get patriotic. I mean, it is Memorial Day after all. Obviously. All right, so what say we get the grill started, eh? Now, just using regular charcoal today. No fancy, adorable ghetto method of cooking today, although I'll try my best to make this ghetto, I'm sure, anyways. So let's see if we can get this fired up. Now, I only have one bag of charcoal, so obviously that's a finite resource that eventually will run out. I'd like to think that we'll be able to do all of our cooking today before it runs out, but we have had issues with that in the past. Although last time that was a problem, it was like rather cold outside, so I'd like to think this time around lighting things on fire and keeping things on fire won't be as much of an issue. Right. Right. All right, so first things first, before anything else, let me scrub off the top of this little grill, because this is looking nasty as fuck. Okay. I'm assuming they probably don't frequently sanitize their park grills here. I think I'm on my own on that one. Yeah, it's got some crustiness to it. That's all right. The heat will sanitize it, right? Yeah. Black cancerous dust. Very nice. I was going to do this before stream start, by the way. I just kind of ran out of time. So, sorry, you get the POV of me cleaning the grill. Yeah, I know. Exciting, right? But that's looking pretty good. Alright. Come on. Oy. Oh, man, it's rather warm in the sun. There's a reason why I chose a public park today, of course, and I chose one with picnic shelters, so that way I didn't have to worry about roasting in the sun. Because I was originally thinking I would do this at... I was originally going to do this at the bridge location. That's what I was kind of thinking, like the same location we did cooking under a bridge last year, and thinking we could do like the ghetto grill again. But the issue with that one was, number one, if the ghetto grill didn't work, this entire stream would really suck. And number two, there was no shade at that location, so I was a little worried I was going to roast my balls off. And now that I'm standing here in the sun just cleaning off this grill, yeah, I think that would have been an issue. All right. Whew. I think we're looking pretty good. Oh, Chaz, is that looking sanitized? Does it look... Can I cook on this? Am I going to get any sort of weird parasites? Probably not. All right. Okay. All right, now let's create fire, shall we? So nice of me filling in for the assistant park supervisor for cleaning. Excuse me for not trusting the rest of the public to sanitize the grill properly. Why am I touching grass? There's raids to run? My brother in Christ, I've run like 4 raids this week. I've done too much raiding this week. I'm just going to say it. I've done more raiding than I prefer this week. And I could use a touching grass stream where I don't play video games for one stream, if I'm being honest. How do you... I know there's a way to like make it so that way you can like lift the entire grate up, right? Isn't that a thing? I want to do that. How do I do that? So I want to like make it so I have plenty of space to like start the fire. I mean, I guess I can just raise this to its highest level. I don't know, will that make it easy enough? Isn't there normally a way to like lift it up? I guess there'd be like a little open top if there was. Alright, I guess not. Alright, fuck it, whatever. We'll just make do with what we got. Alright, so be it. Okay. DALI creates fire. Yet another edition of this. What could possibly go wrong? Alright. Generic ass charcoal. Cool. Ugh. Now, I don't have a ton of experience when it comes to grilling. I'll be very realistic with you guys. So, how much charcoal I should be starting with is always something I struggle with. Never sure, like, do I go with like half the bag? A third of the bag? The whole damn bag? I don't know. So I think like half is probably reasonable, right? It's not a big bag, keep in mind. It's relatively small. So, at the same time, like, I don't want to have like... I don't want to waste it to the point where I don't have any left over where I can't like re-stoke the fire if I need to. So what we're going to do is we're going to go with our little traditional method of lighting the barbecue fire, something I learned on YouTube. A method that's actually been quite reliable for me in the past, so I'm not going to deviate from that one at all. We're going to make like a little bed of coals, okay, like so. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to soak it in vegetable oil, or I guess olive oil. Did I bring olive oil? I definitely didn't bring the olive oil, did I? I'm pretty sure I forgot it. Well, we're not going to go with that technique if we don't have it. Yep, nope, definitely forgot it. Every cooking stream, I'm like, I'm sure I'm forgetting something. I wonder what it's going to be. And this time around, kids, it was the vegetable oil for lighting the fire. Okay, well, the good news is, hey, what's up, D-Bag Dan coming in out of the Prime sub. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Your sub will go directly to the Hot Pockets and Fake Meat Fund. All right. What's up, Vercintorix coming in hot with the tier 1 sub. You're free from work. You heard streamer got some swords and ran fast. Glad to see an extra American cooking stream. Hell yeah, brother. Although I would argue that the food that we're actually eating this time around is maybe not as American as I'd prefer, but what can you do? We're going to try to at least filter out the not real food. Okay, so originally what I was going to do, and what I would normally do, is I would soak a paper towel in oil and put that on top here, and then put more coals over that and have that light. But because we don't have the oil, I do have a backup solution that isn't going to work as well, but hopefully will work. We do have like the little fire starter cubes that I've used in the past for campfires and shit. That is also good for starting charcoal, I guess. So I guess we're just going to have to rely on these. Hopefully that's going to be enough. I don't know. I mean, I know these will light easily. That's never been a problem in the past, but I guess I'm just a little bit worried about the prospects of this one, of this staying lit, but it's our only option, so fuck it. Let's make it work. Alright, how many of these do I need? I feel like 4 is fine. We're gonna go with 4. 4 is probably fine. Sure. Alright, so let's put those in there. One of these closer to the center, I guess. Okay, so I'm gonna go those in there. Alright, and then just stack someone's up. How come I don't have any in-person company? I do. I've got Chad. Hello. Chad is are my friends today. You're asking this as if I've done cooking streams in the past with company. Like, where's your IRL friends that are with you during your cooking streams? Bro, have you not watched any of my cooking streams? Imagine, like, interacting with people, like, face-to-face. Instead of via, like, a computer screen. Who does that? Is that a thing? It's not a thing. Don't do that. It's scary. Don't talk to strangers IRL. Only on the internet. Alright. Well, I've made the mistake of the past of using way too little charcoal, so we're going to be nice and generous here, that's for sure. We want to make sure that we get a nice hot pile of coals. Because we need to cook a few different things here, not just like one round of stuff, so we need this to go for like a decent amount of time. Good news is, this is already like a decent pile, and I still have a decent amount of bag left, so I think we'll be okay. Really would have liked to have brought the oil, though. That'd have been helpful. Admittedly, that always makes the fire starting actually like relatively easy. Oh well. Okay, I think we're getting to a nice little pyramid, and doesn't really want to stack too much higher than this, anyways. Ah, Jesus, things are flying away. Fuck me. Oi, yo, 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 yo. Imagine doing things outdoors. Very annoying. Okay. That looks like a healthy little chunk of pile of coal, right? I think that'll light on fire. Seems fine. Probably. Mm-hmm. Move this back a little, though. Okay, should we light it? Send it? See what happens? Sure, fuck it. Okay. Yeah, the good news is if we create any sort of horrible fires today, that's okay. We're outdoors, where if some excessive fire happens, the public gets damaged by it, not my kitchen. Hooray. Okay. Come on, Mr. Lighter. Do your thing, bud. Oh. 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 Come on, baby. Okay, got one. I buried this other one really deep in there. Fuck that one. Alright, whatever. It'll light eventually. Okay, there's 2. Is that on fire? It is. Okay, where's the last one? Oh, I see it. Okay, I think I lit that last one. Yeah, trying to light the ones in the back is a little tricky since they're kind of covered in coal. Let's just blow on it. Oh shit, should probably take that off, huh? Maybe don't leave the box full of fire starter right over the fire. Let the other one go out. I think the other one went out. Oh, okay, hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh. The last one there that needs to be lit. That's not right now. Come on, baby. Fire. Yeah, but the oil, it's nice and easy. This is like kind of sketch, because as soon as the fire starter goes out, I'm worried that the coals won't be lit. And if they're not lit, then that's a problem. I just blew this one out. I think I just blew this one out. Oh, no, it's still barely alive. Come on, baby. Survive, buddy. All right, I think we could be chilling. I don't know, chat. Does that look like a fire to you? Pour some beer on it just to be sure. Unfortunately, we're going to stay disturbingly sober today because the public park we're in is actually like one of those anti-fun parks. Hold on, I'll just show you. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Boo! No fun allowed, apparently. Yeah, whatever. So, nope, sober Andrew today. Sober Samuel, but that's okay. We can still have fun perfectly sober, right? Maybe, kinda, sorta, I don't know. I've been told it's possible. We'll see. And we still have something to drink, don't get me wrong. Obviously, we're not just gonna sit here and drink nothing, but it's gonna have to be non-alcoholic stuff. Fine, whatever. The brown paper bag. No, it's like look, could I get away with it? Probably. And especially if I was here on like a Monday or a Wednesday, like the middle of the week, probably. But this is a Saturday where it's a really nice day, so there's a lot of people around here just walking around the park, so I don't want to be that guy, you know? Okay, that's looking pretty nice, I will say. There's still one of the fire starters in here that hasn't lit. It's like in this corner and it's kind of hard to get to. I could just light that. I feel like it'd be guaranteed grill starting at that point. Athletic Brewing, I think that's the name, has some pretty flavorful non-alcoholic beer. I've actually never really tried any of the schnazzy non-alcoholic beers. The only one I've actually ever tried was the one we did for like the shitty piss beer stream. That was like supposed to be emulating shitty piss beers, so safe to say that it's probably not the highest quality compared to other NA beers, right? But honestly, that would have been kind of a fun idea to like compare the NA beers to the alcoholic beers, like to pair with this idea on stream. But the problem is, once again, no real alcohol allowed. Boo. Yeah. Have a decent flavored Pilsner and IPA. I should do that at some point, just like do a taste test of those to see if I can tell the difference. Maybe that'll be part 2 of my American citizenship test. I don't know. Okay, I can't tell, man. Like, I know the fire starters are lit. That's obvious. But is the actual charcoal lit? Because that's the part that matters. That's the part that needs to be lit for long-term heat to be a thing, right? Come on, baby. Don't give me another fucking grill nightmare like my other cooking streams have been. What are we cooking? We are having some burgers and glizzies today, but not just regular burgers and glizzies. Once again, I guess I'll re-explain the entire gimmick a little later once we're sitting down and doing the thing again, but something as a streamer that's hard to plan around is if you're doing like a stream like today where it's got like a little gimmick associated with it, it's difficult to keep chat appraised, I guess, of what's going on. Because, like, yeah, you don't really know what's going on unless I just explain it to you, and that's fine. I get people aren't here at the start, but It's always a challenge as a streamer to figure out like when to talk about what you're actually doing on the stream, whether it be like a WoW stream or whatever, just because the... Okay, here we go. I think I can light this now. Just because everyone comes in at different times, and if you say it too early, then no one hears it, but if you say it too late, like people are like already bored and they don't know what's going on, so always a delicate balancing act. Come on, baby, light for me, please. It's not lighting, fuck. Okay, hold on. Maybe a match will get the job done. The fuck are glizzies? Sounds like we got a boomer detected. Dude, I can't tell if this is like still lit at all. I can see some coals are like ashed over, so that's good. That's a good sign, I think. It's still smoking, obviously, so is there any heat being generated? A little bit. Creating fire with DALI, one of my most famous pastimes of failure. At least there's plenty of wind for keeping it aerated. I mean, I don't know if you can hear it, but it's like sizzling, so that's probably good news. There's one little fire thing at the back that's not lit that's bothering me because like it's not getting the back corner over here of what should be on fire. Let me try lighting that one more time. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Get in there. Oi, oi. Oh, I think I got it. Oh shit, we got it. Okay, nice. That one, I think, as long as that one gets going, I think the rest is going then. I think we're Gucci. I think. Okay, there we go. Yes. Yes. Oh. Burn for me, baby. All right. I don't know if you can see the flame back there or not, but it's a thing now. Okay. I think that's generating heat. When I put my hand over, it's like hot-ish, kinda, maybe? Not just the part that's on fire, but just the whole smoking part in general, so I think if we just let this chill for a bit, I think we'll be okay. I hope. Probably. Alright, if anything, I can see some orange glowiness in the middle of this little pile, which is probably a good thing. Also, it is really hot in the sun here. Just tempted, though, to put another fire starter here because I'm so terrible with fires historically. If this goes out, we'll have to wait another like half an hour to get this going. Is it smoking hot? I don't know. As one tell with a grill. I don't know, I'm not very familiar with grills. I imagine most of chat isn't. After all, you do watch classic WoW World of Warcraft streams, so grills probably not your specialty, I would assume. Okay. Do we let it just do its thing now? Do we let it just kind of go for a while and hope for the best? I know we're just spending way too much time doing this and nothing else, but I've had issues with this in the past. It's going, I'm chilling. Is it? Fuck. Because the fire starter's on fire, but that's the problem. Like, the fire starter when it goes out, you need the actual coals to be lit, right? It's like, what about these? Are they lit? I don't know. If anything, like the front right here, I don't think is lit. I might actually put another little fire starter cube in there just to help it along. All right, one more. Just toss like one more in there. It's fine. There's only a few horrifying chemicals in there. I'm sure that'll kill me. No biggie, whatever, dude. Just kind of just stick that in here. This lights immediately. That's a good sign. Let's see what happens. Booty? You lying on fire, bud? Because if not, then you're going to prove me correct that it's not really hot enough yet. One thing I've never really understood about these park grills either is like they don't really seem to account for giving enough airflow to the coals, right? Because there's one side that's like open to the air and the rest is like enclosed, right? Nothing like a gallon of gasoline. Well, thanks. Well, dude, I would have just, like I said, brought the oil, like the vegetable oil that always makes it like super simple and easy to get everything lit, but I forgot. So yeah, cool. All right, this one you can see did not light, so we're just going to light it manually. There we go. Fire, flame, death, destruction. Cower mortals. Okay. And then just maybe like place a couple of coals on top of that. The fire starter always looks impressive. Food will get stuck? Well, huh? Hoi. 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 Oh. Okay, hold on. I got tongs. I'm smart. Let me reintroduce you to the ghetto tongs. I'm sure you've seen these before if you've watched previous grilling streams. Okay. Get in there, baby. Alright, well, I guess at this point we'll just let it go and see what happens. I think that's hot enough. I mean, based on just putting my hand over it, that seems pretty good. Oh, sorry, chat. Sorry, probably just getting a giant view of my face. All right, fuck it. Let's just start prepping the rest of the stuff, shall we? I think as good as it's gonna get for now. All right. Classic streamer. Half an hour in, we haven't even started prepping any food at all. Very cool. Okay. Anyways, that's the wind has definitely faded now, so I think Joel's good to go again, right? Hey, buddy. Okay. One thing I didn't really account for is the fact that the smoke's going to be blowing into my back this entire time, which is not ideal, but oh well. Better, I guess, than directly in my face. Alright, clean off the hands because I don't really want charcoal smeared all over my veggies and shit. Don't worry, not like veggies as in like grilling veggies. We're just veggies we'll put on the cheeseburger. I'm not a madman. I'm not going to grill veggies on Memorial Day. Bro. Okay. Well, yeah, now my hands are appropriately dirtied, but that's okay. It's part of the look, part of the experience. All right, hi, Chad. Hello. Still paranoid about that, but it's probably fine. Okay, so we need to start prepping some of the veggies we're going to use for today's assortment because we want to make sure that they're ready to go as soon as the actual meat comes off the grill. So, for those that weren't here earlier, let's re-explain the gimmick of what we're doing, okay? It's Memorial Day, right? Probably arguably the biggest American grilling holiday. The kickoff to summer, if you will, the first portion of like the American summer where you cook a bunch of good food outside. And so, for our grilling stream today, I guess we're going to have to put this like right here. For our grilling stream today, we're going to be keeping it relatively simple as far as what we're making. We're making some burgers, some hot dogs, and some chicken stuff that you'll find out later. So, where's the fun in that? Why are you just doing a cooking stream where you make burgers and hot dogs? I mean, maybe I could do that and Chad'd be like, oh, that's good enough. But no, we're going to make it a little bit more fancy, or at least a little bit more interesting than that. Not only are we going to be grilling regular ass, just like burgers with ground beef, whatever, and then hot dogs with just like, hot dogs, whatever mystery meats inside of those. We are also going to be grilling some plant-based burgers as well as plant-based hot dogs, a couple of different types of each ones. And then we're going to create like the entire assortment, like we're going to build up the whole burger, whatever, of each one. So like there's going to be like 3 separate burgers and then 3 separate hot dogs. One of each of them will be the real version and the other 2 will be the plant-based version. My instinct is to call it the fake version. And the idea is we're going to try to see if I'm going to do a blind taste test, and we're going to see if I can tell the difference, all right? And so it's going to be my job to figure out which one's the real one. And if I can do so successfully, I will get to keep my American citizenship, which would be much appreciated. All right? So, I think we're going to do the glizzies first, just because I feel like, I don't know, I want to save the burgers for second, because that one's a little bit more fun. So, let's work on the glizzy assortment. Now, normally, I know you're probably thinking here, like, well, what do you need to really prep for glizzies? Isn't it just buns and that's it? Well, yeah, I could have just been boring and just used nothing but hot dog buns and call that good enough. But instead, what we're going to do is we're going to make something approximately like Chicago dogs. Now, real Chicago dogs, I know use it's full beef hot dogs and they use like the full assortment. So we're going to make something like similar to Chicago dogs, just to kind of mix it up. For those that don't know what Chicago dogs are, basically it's a hot dog, but it's got stuff like pickles and relish and onions and some extra good shit in there. Just a little extra little something, if you will. So we're going to be making Chicago dogs, and, well, 1 real one and 2 not so real ones. So, let me start by prepping the onion that's going to go in there. A little trash bag. Okay. So we just need to prep some onion, just dice up a bit of onion. Doesn't need to be much since it's only going to need to be enough for 3 hot dogs. There's a train in the park? Yeah, there's like a little, I don't know, yeah. I mean, it's quite literally a train, I guess. Mini train. A lot of kids at this park, that's for sure. It's these picnic shelters here. This is one of like 10 of these that are in this little park here, and a lot of them are being used for like children's birthday parties today. So you might recognize this park. I've actually done a cooking stream at this park before. It's not the exact same shelter that I did it at last time, but this is actually the park that we did the farmer's market stream at last year, where I went to obviously this wasn't the farmer's market, but this is the place we came to after the farmer's market to cook the quiche that we did last year. So, same place. And yeah, it's a very public park. Like, this is like in the middle of the town that I live in, like smack dab in the middle. So there's a lot of people here, and this is a park where you can't really do anything too wild and crazy because it's, children and that whole thing. Did I see Egg Girl? Yeah, no farmer's market for me today, I'm afraid. We stuck to the great indoors before the stream started, I'm afraid. Okay. I didn't bring my full-on kitchen knife. I just brought a little ghetto one since I figured there's not really much to chop up this stream. Surely I'm not going to regret that, right? Surely. All right, that should be enough right there. Should probably get a paper plate so we can put this stuff on there too. Hey, I brought those, right? I know I brought paper plates. Hold on. Where did I put those? Oh, here they are. Great value, of course. All right. Hey, Joel, what's up, bud? Oh, you can't even see Joel in this frame, can you? There we go. Joel's got to hold down the fort, of course. Okay. Being a famous classic WoW streamer and all, what? Get to sign so many autographs. Yeah. Obviously, quite a few classic WoW players here. Really, a really popular game among the age 5 through 12 demographic, I assume. I mean, like, isn't like 90% of classic WoW like mid-20s to like late 30s people? I'd be pretty shocked if the demographics of like ages like below 18 or anything above like 0.1%. Safe to say that we're playing kind of an old man's game at this point, right? But that's okay. I'm an old man at heart, so I don't mind. Alright, yeah. Always an adventure to try to slice an onion with this knife. Oh, careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. Doesn't help that this knife is not the sharpest. Okay, one more. Just a little slice on top, nothing fancy. Oh, careful, SpongeBob. Okay. Sure. Look, someone's lighting the park on fire. Hey, you know what? I'm just being a good citizen, cooking in the park grill using charcoal. Okay, this is somewhat vanilla for my standards as far as my method of cooking. I'm actually using like a park grill for like the method like it's supposed to be used in. Imagine that. I consider, like I said earlier, I consider the ghetto grill today. I didn't want to do it here because that's kind of... I tried the ghetto grill here last year and it felt sketch as fuck, so I was like, let's not do that again. I wanted to do the ghetto grill, like I said, at the under the bridge location that we used last year. I was just worried it'd be way too hot, and now that I'm out here, even after standing in the sun for like a good 5 minutes in just lighting the fire, I was like, oh, a little warm. I'm pretty glad to not have to sit there in the sun for like 2 hours because I'd have roasted my balls off. Okay. I'd say these qualify as diced onions. Way too much for 3 glizzies, but it's okay. What else do I actually have to chop up for the onions? There's not much. These are pretty simple. We're going to do these first, and they're not going to take particularly long, so that's the good news. All right, so we got that. The recipe pulled up on my laptop. Hold on, wait a minute. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to bust out what we're drinking today. Oh, shit, what am I doing? What am I doing? Now, it's not alcohol, but still. I'd not own the sharpest knife in the drawer? What? Hey, bro. I feel kind of called out. All right, so I figured today, since we can't drink real big boy alcohol because, like I said, you know, public park and kids and all, I figured let's do something that like feels like it's at least alcohol, or at least like looks like it sort of is. So I remember back in the day when my family would do outdoor outings, outdoor grilling, whatever. Or like, especially like beach bonfires. That was a big thing back in the day that we would do. One thing that my parents used to always buy for me and my sister as like the outdoor fun drink was root beer. Okay. And as a kid, I was a big root beer fan. Like root beer was like, that was my soda of choice. Okay. Nowadays, I don't drink root beer as much just because it doesn't have caffeine. And like, if I'm going to drink something like some sort of soda, I want to get the bang for my buck, you know? But, so back when we would have root beer for like our little outdoor events, it wouldn't just be regular root beer. Like you can get root beer in a can, whatever. That's boring though. We would always get specifically IBC root beer. And if you know what that is, you immediately know why I chose that one. IBC root beer was always a thing that was funny because it would make adults like do a double take at you as a kid when you're like a 10-year-old drinking it. Because even though it's just root beer, it comes in a bottle like that. It's kind of its thing. It's kind of what it's famous for. So this is something that it would be funny to drink as a kid because adults would see this and be like, excuse me, kid, you're not supposed to be drinking that. And it was always as a kid, it always felt fun because like, oh yeah, look at me, I'm drinking out of the cool bottle, yeah. So in reality, yeah, just root beer. Since 1919, made with real cane sugar. Not something I really ever drink anymore either, just because like I don't really ever drink soda with actual sugar in it because I don't want to. Got to keep my boyish figure, you know. But at least for the sake of the stream, we can look cool drinking our IBC root beer. So we can't actually drink out here, but we're gonna look like we're drinking. So we'll try to we'll try to be as sketch as we can. Yeah. All right. Root beer plus red mystery juice. Yeah, I'm not mixing it with anything. We're just gonna stick with the only the root beer and nothing else. It is twist off. That is nice. So, anyways, cheers to the beer that we're drinking today. Yeah, it's root beer. All right, sure. Why not? I mean, it's not bad, but it's just root beer. Okay. Needing a Budweiser koozie. I figured this would already look sketch enough as it is. I don't need to make it any more weird looking than it already is. All right, cool. So, all right. So the only other thing we have to prep as far as the veggies for the hot dog is going to be tomatoes. Because that's another thing Chicago dogs will generally speaking have. They'll have like tomato wedges. So let's bust out a tomato. Boom. Is my computer not connected to the internet? Oh, no wonder. It's not connected to my phone. No wonder I couldn't see chat on my computer. How annoying. Have I ever tried birch beer? Birch beer? I don't think so, no. Never heard of it. I've done, like, I know of Barks, and I know of A&W, and I know of Mug. Those are, like, kind of the biggies. Never heard of birch, though. Right, mate. Right, mayor. All right, so it's going to need to be in, like, a relatively narrow form factor here, because we want to be able to fit this within a hot dog bun, so... I don't know, how do we make these into wedge shapes that are appropriate for a hot dog? I've never really cut tomatoes for a hot dog before. I don't know, probably just like this, right? Sure, why not? This is fine. Just need enough for 3, so I don't know. Don't think we need too much more than this. Gotta save some of this tomato for the burgers later, of course, because that's going to be kind of a essential part of burger toppings, obviously. Let's just slice it lengthwise like this and assume that's good enough, right? Sure. Sure, no one cares even if you're drinking beer against the rules as long as you're not causing any problems. Yeah, I know. Like, in reality, if I was just, like, sipping on Bud Light or whatever right now, like, as long as I'm not causing a commotion, I'm sure nobody would actually care, but... If anything, like, I've got to drive home after this, so that's another motivation to maybe not drink too much. All right, maybe one more slice. This is probably overkill for 3 hot dogs, but can't help myself. I'm all about overkill. Yeah, no, that's way too much for 3 already, but well, whatever. More for later, I guess. Sure. Okay. Where did my little bag go? It definitely flew away at some point. Okay. Well. Fuck, I had a little bag. Oh, I see it. I see it. Oh, hold on. No littering. I'm not that guy. Saved. Okay, yeah, so I haven't looked at that in a while, but that's definitely very lit, isn't it? So that's good news. Looks like the coals were indeed lit this whole time and are producing, yeah, plenty of heat. Okay, cool. We are Gucci on that front. So we're going to save the rest of this tomato for the burgers later. And now I believe it's probably time to get the glizzies out, huh? Oh, shit. Just about time. So, we have 3 different types of hot dogs today that we're going to be using for our quote-quote Chicago dogs. We'll call them in the style of Chicago dogs. How about that? I don't want to offend any Chicagoans in the chat. All right, so we've got, like I said earlier, real hot dogs as one of them, and then 2 plant-based hot dogs. Oh boy. That we're going to be giving it a shot. So, for our real hot dogs, we kept it simple. We kept it traditional. In case you're wondering if Streamer is in fact a fan of wieners, the answer is obviously. We are going to be stuffing some wieners in our mouth today, made with chicken, turkey, and pork. Notably not beef, which is the thing that Chicago dogs are supposed to have, but whatever. I've been told wieners are 100% tasty. Who am I to argue? Okay. So we're going to be down in some wieners, for sure. But then, as our, I guess you can call them control wieners, if you will. Where did I put them? I got just 3 of them. Hold on, wait a minute. Shit. Where's the last one? Around here somewhere. Where are my wieners? What is going on here? Where did I put this shit? Please don't tell me I forgot the 3rd one. That'd be kind of tilting if I did, to be honest. Oh, did I really forget the 3rd one? Ugh. Oh, wait, no. Up. Oh, we got it. Okay. We got it, boys. We're good. Saved. All right, here's what we're doing for the fake wieners. We've got 2 different ones, and I'm not sure which one is really supposed to be more real and, well, seem more real, but I assume probably the one that's supposed to seem more real would be these. We got the Smart Dogs, aka the plant-based hot dogs. Okay, sure, why not? And then we've got the Veggie Dogs, the power of plants, made from plants protein. I have not actually, held these in my hand before. Certainly not taken these out of the packages, and I've certainly not actually tasted them before, so let's see what the ingredients of this shit is. Let's see, Smart Dogs, the plant-based ones, have water, soy protein isolate, soybean oil, raw cane sugar, salt, contains less than 2% of pea protein, tapioca starch, yeast extract, natural flavor, garlic juice, juice concentrate, sunflower oil, glutamic acid, xanthan gum, carrageenan, garlic powder, guar gum, hardwood smoked sugar, red rice flour, canola oil, and oleoresin paprika. Sure, okay. I've never held wieners in my hand before. I mean, maybe one. Anyways, so the ingredients for the real hot dog, clearly much more natural. Mechanically separated chicken. Mechanically separated turkey. Pork. Not mechanically separated, just pork. Okay. Water, corn syrup, contains less than 2% of salt, sodium phosphate, potassium chloride, sodium diacetate, sodium benzoate, sodium ascorbate. Ascorbate? Flavor, literally just flavor. And sodium nitrite. And then finally, the Morningstar Veggie Dogs, the power of plants, contains water, wheat, gluten, dextrose, 2% less of... Okay, so I can immediately see the difference. So this one has, wheat gluten as its base, so it's, wheat-based, and then this one right here, I believe, is soy-based. Safe to say these don't come in, a la carte portions, right? So I had to buy, the whole pack of them. So I am actually secretly hoping these are going to be, somewhat bearable, because if they're not, then, I'd have bought all this shit, and it's going to have to go to waste, and I don't like wasting food, so... we'll see. All right. Let's take these out, shall we? Let's get out the real wiener. Probably never a great look to pull out your wieners in the middle of a public park with a lot of children, but we're going to take our chances. Okay, one will do. Ah. And then our Smart Dogs, here they are. I gotta make sure I keep track of which one's which. These are actually not super easy to tell apart so far. I don't know what you're talking about, it's just hot dogs, dude. I'm a wholesome Christian streamer who is just eating some wholesome Christian grilled food today. You don't like fake hot dogs? Throw them in baked beans? Would that be enough to save them? I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I've never tried anything like this before, so I have absolutely no idea what to expect. All right, we're just going to cut this open with scissors because lazy. Okay, here we go. Release the wiener. Hot dogs are easy to imitate. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea how easy / hard it'll be to tell the difference when, like, you know, you got the full hot dog accoutrement to go along with it. All right. This one immediately just definitely doesn't feel right. Oh, man. You got like another one of these from the middle. See if it looks any more appropriate. Immediately, it kind of already seems very... you can tell it's just not made of what you want it to be. I don't know. Let me just show you up close. I'm not sure how easy it is going to be able to tell, but here it is. Okay. Are you going to focus? Come on. Okay, so it's like, it's almost as if it's made of like a gelatin. It's, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a little questionable. It's a little questionable. It's like, it looks like it's like made of Play-Doh or something. Okay. Looks like it was carved out of a block. Well, yeah, these also, yeah, they're rather, it's just gelatin, like, it looks like hardened gelatin, basically. Okay. Now, keep in mind, like I said, we're going to blind taste test these, so I'm not going to know which one is which when we eat it. So, like, yeah, but I can tell right now, of course, but hopefully once it's in the hot dog and just got all the stuff on it, I won't be able to really tell. Okay. And then finally, let's get at our Morning Star Farm veggie dog, the power of plants. The texture will be a dead giveaway? I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so this one actually looks much more convincing. If you didn't tell me this one was a veggie dog, I think you could get away with this one. Okay. This one I feel like has a much better chance of fooling me. This one just looks like your typical wiener, okay? Looks like a hot dog. That one looks fine. So, I think as far as the odds of which one's going to fool me, I feel like it's going to be this one. Let's see. All right, now once again, I got to keep track of which one's which. So, this one right here is the real hot dog. This one is the, what is it called? The plant-based one, whatever, and this one's the veggie dog, okay? So, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to label these, okay? So we got note cards here. All right. So we're going to have, we're going to call these the real, the veggie, and the plant. Okay. Need these to not fly away in the wind, please. So we're going to go with real. Oh, Joel, careful, bud. Okay, real. Plant. And veggie. Now I know like plant and veggie are kind of ultimately the same thing, but just so we can keep track of which is which. Now, in fairness, the veggie one is the one that looks the most convincingly real. The plant one looks a little sketch. So, real, okay. Hooey. Real, plant. Come on, baby. Veggie. All right, now we're going to throw these on the grill. I'll keep these in the same like order so that way I don't lose track of which is which. But ultimately, we're going to have to make this blind. And I've got an idea in my head of how I'm going to make that work. And because it'd be a lot easier if I had a second person to mix these up while I'm not looking. But it is what it is. It's just me. Okay, now, also we need to, I guess, hopefully grill this over the hot cooking thing. I think this is hot enough. Feels hot enough. Coals have now completely ashed over, so that's good news. So take this down to there, I think. See if we need to take it down one more, but I think we're fine. Okay, so here is the real glizzy. It's making a sizzling noise. That's good news. The plant glizzy and the veggie glizzy, if you will. I feel like that's not making enough noise. I don't know. I mean, like, it's like these are already pre-cooked. There's not, in reality, there's nothing that says these need to be like cooked all the way through or anything. But let me put that down one more. That might help. All right, and now we let the glizzies do their thing for a bit. Where are my tongs? I found them. Anything happening down here? Sorta. Okay. Kinda. Oh man, that middle one just looks so questionable, dude. Also, this is definitely not hot enough, I think, for the burgers. Yeah, we'll probably have to add more coals to this at some point, just so that way we can get it like piping hot for the burgers. Is cooking at all? Sorta, kinda, barely. We have like the faintest mark of char marks on this. It's not ideal. I'll admit that we might have waited a little too long to get this going. There's definitely plenty hot in there. Guess we just got to give it some time. You just put them on a plate and spin it a bit while blindfold, you better be mixed up. Yeah, but I need to be able to know which one it is after the fact as well, because I need to be able to tell, like, oh, I've got a little thing that will do, don't worry. I have an idea in mind as to how to make it work. Yeah, these are definitely not exactly heating up super quickly. I mean, they'll heat up enough to the point where, like, it'll get the job done, but... Dude, I can never... I'm so terrible at gauging, like, the... Oh, shit, okay, that's definitely, like, blistering a bit, so, I mean, I guess that's working. It's sort of working as well, okay. I guess, if anything, I'm just expecting when I put this on the grill to hear, like, a... And it's not that, but... These are seemingly heating up appropriately, so... I guess it's fine, okay. So it's such a little sad little grill out. just 3 hot dogs. That's it. That's all. The middle one looks like a carrot. It looks very questionable. I mean, it's charring up a little bit in a okay looking way, kinda, sorta. The back one though at least looks sort of convincing. I'll give the back one some credit. It looks like it could be made of meat. It's not, but could be. At least the geometrically pure one won't roll away. Yeah, great. My hexagonal hot dog's gonna be delicious. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely benefiting from having lowered this, I think. But the burgers, I need to... Once we start prepping the stuff for the burgers, I'll throw on a shitload more coals there so we get like the raging fire. We want the inferno for the burgers, because those ones are going to be starting raw, right? Need to cook those all the way through. These hot dogs look like they're going to lecture you on your carbon footprints. Just wait till the burgers, dude. I get the feeling they're going to look much more sad and pathetic. Oh, my. Got some alien-looking bubbles there on this one. Okay, I think these are probably about ready, right? I was definitely hoping for a bit more, like, char marks on these, but whatever. I think they'll get the job done. You can see we got a little char on there. Not much, but enough to the point where I think we can call this good enough and build the hot dogs, right? Alright, fuck it. There's no way they're done? I mean, I'll give you a close-up, hold on. Keep in mind, they're already pre-cooked. It's not like they need to be, it's not like they're starting raw, so they all essentially only really need to be heated up. And, like, they're definitely hot at this point, I can guarantee you that. I know it doesn't look impressive, but I think we're fine. Oh, shit. Make them wieners burst? I don't know if I should be bursting wieners in public. That sounds a little monk at TOS. Grill with no lid. Well, I've got a solution for the lack of lid problem for the burgers. But yes, park grills, they're not great. They're not ideal because, yes, obviously they can't really retain that much heat. There's a reason I did the glizzies first, to kind of gauge what I would need to do for the burgers, because the burgers are going to be a bit more difficult to cook. All right, I think they're fine. We're going to go with it. Fuck it. Okay. Come on back around, chat. All right, okay, so we're going to have these three right there. All right. Good news is I still very much remember which one's which. We got the real one. Okay. We got the extremely looking, questionable looking plant one. And the actually somewhat convincing veggie one. Sorta. Okay. Let's make some hot dogs. Yeah, so we got the buns, great value, of course. Now, I know for a real Chicago dog, you're supposed to be using, like, the poppy seed buns or whatever. I don't know, I couldn't find poppy seed buns at the store, sue me, whatever. The unpoppy seeded ones will have to get the job done well enough. I think it'll taste fine. Okay. The real one. Yeah, that's definitely not, like, that warm. Oh, well, whatever. It's good enough. All right. We got the plant-based one. A little short, but whatever. Close enough. Ice cold in the middle. Eh, we'll see. And then we've got the veggie dog. Questionable. Okay. So. Oh, careful, Joel. Let's give it all the fixins. Look up again what that's supposed to be. Hold on. Chicago dogs. What do you put on this shit? Okay, so, Joel, please, man. Killing me. So yellow mustard, okay, hold on. Got the, put these, there we go. Okay, so no ketchup on these, only mustard. Sure. What's up, Lazy, coming in hot with the Prime sub. Thank you, sir, thank you, sir. Your 9-month sub will go directly to the Hot Pockets and a Doritos fund. Thanks for hanging out, glad you're enjoying. As always. Well, all right. And then we got some sweet relish. Great value, of course. Whenever you get, like, Chicago dogs, they always have this, like, bright fluorescent green that they use for their sweet relish. I don't know what it is exactly, where you find that special relish, but we just got regular sweet relish, so we'll have to get the job done well enough, right? Oh, shit, you're right. I should have toasted the buns, but, oh, well, a little late now. Whatever. Fuck it. We'll try our best to remember to toast the, Joel, no. The burger buns, at least. What are the odds that this doesn't completely suck? Okay. So there we go. Got the relish. All right. And then onion. Chopped onion that we prepared earlier. All right, Joel. Just chill here for a sec, bud. Now, as you can tell, once we cover this, I'm not really going to be able to, it's not going to be particularly obvious as to which one's which. So you can see the gimmick more now that we've covered these. Like, okay, you're not going to be able to see the hot dog anymore, so you're not going to know just by the visual as to which one's which. All right. And then tomato wedges. Kind of running out of space in these, but we're going to try our best here. Come on, get in there. Just kind of quite literally wedge those in there. Okay. Oh, don't fall over, please. Oh, structural integrity here is not 100%, admittedly. Never in your life have you seen a public park. It is very scary. It's very public. Come on. Just, okay. All right, cool, whatever. Close enough. And then this one. One more like long strand of tomato. Here we go. That's fine, I guess. Sure, why not? I recognize that only like half of these have tomato in it, but whatever. We'll just take a bite of each anyways. Is there anything else? Oh, right, dill pickle spears. I'm just going to say fuck the dill pickle spears. This is fine as is. That's close enough. All right, also a dash of celery salt. I would not have bothered buying celery salt except for the fact that I already actually had some laying around from some previous cooking stream that I did. Don't remember which one, but sure. Oh, that's a lot. Okay. All right, that was more than a dash, but whatever. It's fine. I'm a salt enjoyer after all. All right, here's how we're going to do it. So, okay, we're going to take the veggie one. Okay. Put that, let's see. Put it like right here, okay? So that way it's going to... I want to be able to see which one's which, though, is the problem. Let me put another card behind it so that way I can't see through this. It's supposed to be blind, of course. Of course, of course. There we go. Okay. Sorry. Little homemade arts and crafts stream real quick. Right on the bottom of the plate? Well, I want you guys to be able to see what it is while I eat it. I'm not going to know, but I want you guys to know. Okay. Can that, like, stay? Can that be a thing, please? Is that going to stay well enough? Sorta. Kinda. Maybe. Oh. Where's my lady friend to help me with this? Unfortunately, Hilla has a very difficult time leaving the World of Warcraft game that we play. It's a little tough for her. Alright, is that gonna sort of work? Come on, baby. Alright, let me put the veggie dog on there. Fuck. It's worked a lot better in my head. Alright, I think that'll stay. Good enough, close enough. Alright, cool. Alright, and then second one, the plant-based one. Yikes. Get a stranger to come mix them up for me? I'm not going to do that. That'd be weird. Let's not do that. Okay, is that going to stay well enough? I think it will. Alright, cool. So we put the... whatever that one was. Plant or the veggie, something like that. And then the real one. You would not let a stranger touch your wiener? Yeah, it's a little weird to come up to like someone in public and be like, hey, would you mind grabbing my wieners real quick and just give them a quick sort? Mix up my wiener a bit, just make it... I want to keep I want to make sure that I'm enjoying some mystery wieners. I want you to help me out with that process. Questionable. Okay. Now I got to find a way to mix these up in a way where like I'm not going to be able to tell which one is which, and also in a way where I don't just completely knock these all over. Alright, I needed to come up with some sort of better solution for keeping these cards upright. I really should have just like made these before the stream started, admittedly, but that would have required me like being smart, and I'm not. Alright, cool. At least we can kind of reuse this setup for the burgers. Now, how do we mix these up? This one like this. This one like this. Okay. So, how do I lose track of which one's which? Maybe we should put these on another table? I think this is going to work. Okay, hold on. I'm going to try my very hardest to lose track of what these are. The real. Okay. So let's get our very American blindfold on. Hell yeah, brothers. All right, let me get Chad as well. All right, okay. All right. Full-on CVOS look here, Monka Drex. I just need to not think about which one I'm touching and which one, how I'm mixing these up in any way. I'm also super paranoid that's gonna like fall off the edge of the table. Okay, the good news is I'm already not really sure which one's which. That's good, I guess. Okay, how about this? This is fine. Okay, I do need to just make sure though that these are facing in a way where like I can't. Hold on. Okay, so put it like this, and like this. Okay, cool. All right, and now I get to figure out which one's which. Okay. All right, so let's just start with this one, whatever this one is. Okay, which is the correct end here, which has the tomatoes. I'm trying to tell. I think this has the tomatoes. Okay. Let's give this one a shot. All right. The goal here is to try to figure out which one is the real one, so that way I can keep my American citizenship. Bon appetit. Look, I mean, the stuff that goes on is pretty good. Oh. This one's very... Oh. That's got to be the plant one. There's no fucking shot that this isn't anything besides the plant one. There's no way that this is like a... That's not real meat. I know what real meat is, and that ain't real meat. It doesn't have like a... When you bite into it, it's just a very... It kind of has that gelatinous feel to it that like that it kind of looked like, right? There's no bounce back to it. It's just like you just bite into it, and it's just like, and not like the. There's no like springiness to the meats, to what's supposed to be the meat. It's just like very flaccid. Ugh. Okay, so my guess is that's the plant-based one. Let's try the next one. Okay. Tomatoes on this correct side? Where are the tomatoes? I think they're here, whatever. Okay. That's got to be the real one. That has to be like the actual hot dog. It's got that the springiness of it, like the meat fights back a little bit when you bite into it. And it just has that the distinct meat taste to it. It just has that distinct like smoky. This came from a dead animal sort of taste to it. I'm down to finish all of this. Yeah, I'm selling my life's belongings, all of my life's possessions, and I'll move to Zimbabwe, if that's not the real hot dog right there. Okay. Which leaves this one, which I assume we're going to know now is the veggie one, question mark? So. Also as a side note, so in the picnic shelter relatively close to me, it's a couple of families as far as I can tell. They are of the black persuasion, and they're playing very, what you would consider to be, at least, well, what my white ass would consider to be, like, very gangsterish, like, type of hip-hop. Plenty of gamer words being thrown about in those songs. I find it fascinating, like, the little kids just running around, like, yay, woo, and, like, it's such a weird contrast, like, blasting out N-words, and, like, the kids, like, running around, yay, so fun, day at the park. Anyways, random aside. All right. Let's give it a shot. Oh. Oh. Ugh, that was not a good consistency. This is even nastier than the first one. Ugh. This one, like the first one, like didn't really taste like much, or like it wasn't bad. It was just like kind of, the texture was weird, but it didn't taste horrible. This one just tastes nasty. Ugh, God. This one was like a very just like sad vegan weird funk to it. I don't know. I'll take one more tiny bite of this. Oh, no, that was not the play. Oh my God. I'm tempted to say maybe actually that one's the plant-based one, just because like the plant-based one looked worse, but oh, that's horrible, dude. No, okay. Ugh. 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 That was horrible. I mean, just because the consistency, I think that this one over here is the plant-based one. That's the veggie dog, and the central one's the real one. All right, let's just, moment of truth. Let's just find out, shall we? Survey says plant-based. Hey, so did I guess that correctly? I did, yes. All right, cool. Nice. This one is, oh, please, God. Ah, the real one. Yes, dude. That was good. Oh, dude, we nailed it. All right, and that's the veggie one. Yeah. This one, god-awful. Holy shit, it's terrible. This one's actually not bad. The texture's weird. But taste-wise, it doesn't really taste like anything. This one just tastes like a real hot dog. This one's good. This one's nice. All right. We're 1 for 1, boys. All right, cool. So let me just make sure that I treat this food right here with the proper respect that it deserves. Because, like, obviously, you don't want any sort of real food that human beings would actually want to consume to go to waste. All right. Right where it belongs. Okay, let's say we work on the burgers now, shall we? Yeah, the barbecue grill not doing so hot right now, so we're going to have to kind of revive this one a little bit, but that's okay. Oh, yeah, I got time. Poor raccoons, yeah, they can dumpster dive if they really feel like eating those nasty-ass veggie dogs. That, like, the first one was like, I don't know, maybe if I was like really drunk or something, maybe you could like fool me, but the third one, that was awful, dude. That one was just pure nastiness. That one ain't no way a real red-blooded meat-eating American's gonna ever mistake that for real meat. That was not good. I'm just going to finish off this hot dog, though. This is tasty. It's a hot dog. Ah, fuck. Memes aside, I should have kept those other plates so I could just label them again, but oh well, we'll make new ones in a bit. Whatever, dude. Okay, let's work on the burger, shall we? Now, first things first, we need to revive the flame because this is very not hot anymore. And unlike the hot dogs that were already pre-cooked, yeah, we need to cook the burgers like from raw, so let's revive this. Oh, careful, SpongeBob. All right. Now, I'm hoping at least it's still hot enough to like be able to light the coals that I put on top of it, but maybe we help this out with some fire starter cubes again, shall we? Let's give this all the encouragement it needs. All that one. That one. And that one. Okay. Oh, all right. Well, it's still hot. Cool. That's nice. Turns out maybe it wasn't that cool yet. Fine by me. That's a patriotic look I've ever seen right there. Hell yeah, brothers. I fucking love America and I love fire. Yes, sir. And as the founding fathers intended right here. Hell yeah, brothers. Really should find a better way to put these on than one by one, but I'm a little wuss. Can't be burning the fingies, you know? Oi, come on, man. Put these right here, and then I'll just, like, shovel them over one by one. Because we need these to be, this one now, this time around, to be piping hot, because we want to get this to cook like raw meat. And I'm going to go ahead and say that the hot dog one would not have cooked raw meat all that well. Okay. Get on there, bud. Ooh. Good. Come on. Oh, it's hot. Okay. American man discovers fire for the first time. Fascinating. Get on there. Come on. Come on. Hope that's hot enough to ultimately cook the burgers all the way through. Feels like it will be. Looks like it will. Mm-hmm. Ow, fuck. Yeah, I don't know, the music they're playing over there in that background picnic shelter. It's like shit you'd hear at like a club. Which, once again, like nothing wrong with that per se, but it's just such an odd contrast when you see a bunch of little kids running around and like, all right, mommy and daddy are just enjoying their super, like, I don't know, what you might call raunchy music, I guess? Not quite the songs that my parents played for me growing up, I'll say, but to each their own, of course. Okay, anyway, stuff like that will get going to the point where it's... I really wish this was one of those grills you could, like, lift up the top, because that'd be a hell of a lot easier to put more coals onto these, but it is what it is. Hope that'll get the job done. Now, I do have a ghetto lid that I can use, so that way I can kind of contain some of the heat for the burgers when we cook those, but for now, let that do its thing for a bit. Okay. Anyways, let's prep the patties. Oh shit, I need more root beer too. No, also, clean these off. Conveniently enough, there happens to be a water fountain right next to my picnic shelter. Neat. This is a beautiful day out here. A little warmer than I'd prefer, admittedly, but I'm also a wuss, and by most people's standards, it's probably about perfect temperature. None of these water fountains work. Okay, well, all right, I guess I've got my water bottle. That'll work too. Okay, well, so much for that. Okay. So, we need to literally prep the patties themselves and then prep the veggies. That will go along with the burger, of course. Nothing. Oh, shit. Sorry. I sat down here like ready to talk to the camera only to realize that it was still over here. Hello. Okay, back you go. So, yeah, we need to see... we need to prep the patties, like I said, and then prep the veggies. The veggies aren't going to be anything fancy, of course. They're literally just going to be the standard burger stuff. So we're talking about like lettuce and tomato and onion and pickle. All the traditional good stuff. So let's show off what we're working with after we get some right here. By the way, I fully recognize that I'm a sheltered Asian kid who has a probably much more conservative definition of what you'd call raunchy music. So, you can judge me. It's okay. I don't mind. Cheers, chat. Okay. Yeah, I definitely just got a bunch of coal marks all over my white shorts. Literally just washed these two, but okay. Awesome. So, let's prep the patties first things first. So, we have 3 different types of burger meat that we're going to use today. And one of them is real ground beef, thank the Lord baby Jesus. And 2 of them are, well, not. So, first things first, we just got real ground beef right there. Not much to explain there, that's pretty self-explanatory. And then we've got a couple of others. So, the first one is what I would say is probably the closest approximation to meat, or at least that's what it's supposed to be. Gave a little preview of this one in Discord yesterday. We've got the Gardein, whatever, ultimate plant-based burger. No soy ingredients, no dairy ingredients. Keep frozen thoroughly. So basically, this is like one of those ones where it's just like they try to grow meat in a lab, but it doesn't come from real meat. It's like, I don't know, engineered, like chemically engineered or whatever to be like meat, except it's made in a lab, whatever, blah, 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 you get it. So the ingredients for this one would include water, textured pea protein, coconut oil, textured wheat protein, vital wheat gluten, and a bunch of other random shit. So basically it seems like mostly the protein, I guess, source is like from peas? Sure, someone peed in it. Okay, sure. And then the second one I think is going to be much closer to like the traditional veggie burger that makes you want to throw up inside. So we got the original Boca all-American veggie burgers. These are going to be, as you can tell, 4 soy protein burgers. If I remember correctly, wasn't the wasn't the first wasn't the hot dogs like the one that was like sort of kind of real seeming was I think the wheat one, right? And then like the one that was just nasty as fuck was the soy one. So I don't have high hopes for the soy burger. It's safe to say that if the hot dog was nasty, this one doesn't have super wonderful odds, but fuck it, we're gonna find out. Okay. This one, like, I'd be pretty legitimately shocked if I can't tell which one's which is here, which one ends up being which here, but we'll see. Okay. American and veggie don't belong in the same sentence. I agree, brother. Hell yeah, sir. That's a real American take right there. All right, so let me just make these plates now, so that way, once the things are ready to go, we don't have to worry about like making these while the meat is getting cold. So we'll call one of these, I guess, the we'll just go plant and veggie again, I guess. That's easy enough, right? The plant one is going to be the one it's going to be kind of mixed up, though, this time. Wait, no, it's going to be the same, right? The plant one is the one that's supposed to be a better approximation for real meat. It's the one that's supposed to be able to fool you a little bit better. The veggie one's going to be the one that's just like pure nastiness. Or so we think, at least. Really should have just kept those other ones, though. That'd have been smart, but those hot dogs were nasty, so rip that. Okay. so we're going to have the, okay, plants. Okay. Shit. Come on, stay. I can make this work, I promise, chat. I swear I used to be in kindergarten once. There we go, nice. And then we're gonna have the veggie again. Why did I not just keep those old ones? Because I'm not smart and did not think in advance. Active bird wildlife in this park by the sounds of it. Yeah, I think this picnic shelter, literally by the looks of it, I think has a couple of bird nests that are just like currently active. I've seen birds like fly into these little nooks and crannies. By the looks of it, they're nesting inside of here, so. Yeah, I don't know. Plenty of, you could call this a Lafayette, Indiana bird sanctuary if you want to. It's great. How wholesome. All right. That's... And that's... All right, there we go. That will get the job done well enough. So now let's prep the actual burger, shall we? Need to prep the patties. So let's just start by prepping the real one, as Jesus would have wanted, of course. When did Joel get a waifu? A while ago at this point. It's Joel, everyone's favorite. Okay, so here's just good old ground beef chuck right here, 80-20. The classic, dude, the classic. We're out in California, is this, bro? A little far from California. Now, I will say, I think there's probably a larger portion of meat for this burger than the other two. That I'm realizing now is going to be size-wise a bit of a difference, but oh well, I guess during the blind taste test we won't be able to tell the size difference. It's not about the size, it's about how you taste it, right? Okay. So, like a good burger maker, we're going to salt and pepper the both sides here so that we get this nice and seasoned in advance. Gordon Ramsay otherwise would be very upset with me. Legit train, yes sir. What, your public parks don't have like their own little trains that run around? It's adorable. Alright, that just looks like a good old-fashioned American ground beef burger right there, brothers. Yes, sir. All right, get that nice and patted in. Okay, so there's our real burger. Cool. Let's get out the next one, shall we? Let's get out the plant-based one. Now, I would have tried to. Oh man, that looks rough. What I tried to do originally was find like because I know like there's certain brands like Impossible and Beyond have like, my God, this looks bad. They've got like their little ground beef equivalent packaging, so like they don't come in patty version, they just come in like a ground beef style carton that you just pull out and like you just work with it and you can just cook with it as if it were ground beef. I tried to find those, but all the stores that I went to were out, so I had to get the ones that were like the pre-made, pre-patty, whatever things, but I assume once we cook it, we won't really be able to tell the difference anyways. All right, so, okay, ice cream truck just fired up like 100 feet away from me, so if you're wondering what that is in the background, that would be an ice cream truck. All right. Those still exist, apparently. Oh. Okay, here it is. This looks very questionable. Oh, it feels very questionable. All right, let me give you a close-up of what we're working with here. Oh, Jesus. This just looks, I don't know, man. Something about this, man. If you told me this was made from, like, ground-up human brain, I'd probably believe you. Yummy! Somebody smashed together a bunch of mud and put a few rocks in there and called that a burger. Okay. This one's supposed to be the one that emulates real meat, so... Okay, if you say so. Oh, this even just feels kind of wrong. It feels very slimy. Okay. Okay, I'm sure it's going to be great. Let's salt and pepper it, I guess. You gotta give it a fair shot. This is supposed to be the good one, by the way. This is supposed to be the one that's like a better approximation of real meat. No, I'm a little scared to see what the veggie one's going to look like now. All right. All right. There's that one. You can just immediately see the color difference, if anything, is a little questionable, right? Like, that one looks like uncooked red meat, and that one already looks as if it was cooked already, except it's not. So, All right, and then let's get out the final one, the original Boca. All-American veggie burgers? Okay. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, Jesus. First of all, there's two in this pack. I guess I only need one. One is fine. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. This one's... Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Ugh. I don't even get this out without it falling apart. Oh, Jesus. Oh. This one just looks like mashed up cardboard. Let me put this other one away, I guess, as if I'm going to be keeping this for some reason. Oh. So, you know, the first one, at least you could maybe fool me into thinking like, oh, it's some really weird type of meat that's already been cooked or something. This one, there's no fooling anybody. I don't even feel like touching this more than I have to. This one just unironically looks like mashed up cardboard. It's got like little chunks of questionable mystery stuff in there too. Oh. It's a very pallid gray, brown sort of color. And it smells... Okay, it doesn't really smell like anything, I'll say that. Smell-wise, I guess it's fine. I don't know. Okay, not a good look. Yeah, not really all that appetizing looking, but we're gonna give it a fair chance, okay? We'll cook her up and make a real burger and see what happens. Oh. All right, coming. Yeah, okay. All right, well, we're giving their best odds possible by making sure we have a liberal amount of salt and pepper on there. All right. Now, I do need to prep the other veggies first, and I think I want to do that so that way all the veggies are just good to go once the burgers are ready. I don't want to have to like prep the veggies once the burgers are already cooked. If we're going to give these the best odds possible of tasting good, they better be at least hot, right? Be a good start. Okay. So we need to prep. Lettuce is already prepped. I already shredded that earlier, so that's easy. Tomatoes, I mean, that'll be fast. I can just build that as I build the burger. I think we just need to prep the onions. I think the onion's the only thing I think that needs to be pre-sliced. And the good news is we don't have to dice it. We got a red onion. No need to worry about dicing this. All we have to do is just cut this into like long slices, right? So this part shouldn't take long. Did I say what? Oh, liberal. These are some liberal hamburgers right here, that's for sure, brother. Only a lib would eat one of these bad boys. Yikes. Can you even see those on camera right now? I actually can't tell. Are they hiding behind the... Oh, they're kind of hiding. Hold on. Come on, stay. Here, let me give you more like a top-down view, I guess, so that way you can kind of tell what's going on. Oh, boy. And also, I don't know how this grill is doing. How's the fire going? We warm there? Sort of. I'm going to add a few more coals of this. Because this one's got to be, like, piping hot, right? This one's got to be, like, hot, hot, hot. Merry Men style. Kill it. Right. So let's just prep the onion real quick. Weather's looking mint. Yeah, it's nice out. A little windier than I was hoping it would be, but other than that, yeah, it's pleasant. Definitely the kind of weather you would expect during a Memorial Day weekend. I mean, it's kind of the beginning of summer, I guess, if you will, even if that's not necessarily a good thing in my eyes. Normies tend to like that sort of thing, right? Sure. Nice breeze to take you the edge off the... I mean, it's not that hot out here. It's like, I don't know, like high 70s, I think, right now, maybe low 80s. So, I mean, it's pleasant enough. Hotter than I'd prefer, but like I said, by normie standards, probably just about perfect. What's Memorial Day weekend? Non-American detected. It's like the first holiday weekend of the year in the U.S. And I know Europeans are going to be like, wait, what do you mean? First holiday? We had our first holiday like 3 months ago. Yeah, well, for us wage slaves out here in America, this is our first major holiday weekend of the year where everybody gets out all their grilling stuff and does outdoor activities and enjoys the beginning of summer, I guess, if you will. What's up, Balrock coming in half of the prime sub? Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Your sub will go directly to the Hot Pockets and Doritos Fund. And the Veggie Burger Fund? Oh, I hope not. Now, you know, secretly, and deep down, I'm kind of hoping that the Veggie Burgers, just like the hot dogs, won't be terrible just because I did have to buy an entire, like, pack of them, right? Once again, they don't come a la carte, so because of that, I've got, like, an entire pack of, like, the veggie ones and the plant-based ones in my freezer now. I'm just like, well, if they're even somewhat edible, I could eat them as a lunch over the next few weeks, but we'll see about that. All right, we're not going to need much here. In fact, I think just a couple of slices will be enough to get the job done here. It's probably fine. We're just making 3 burgers, and they're not going to be large burgers. Okay. Good enough in my book. Let's get the burgers going. DALI talking to the Europeans in my head again? I know they're out there. I know they exist. I know there's at least a couple of them in chat right now. I mean, if somebody literally says, what's Memorial Weekend? Like, it's kind of a self-report. What's Memorial Weekend? Who's the memorial for? American brothers, hell yeah. All right, so I think it's time to put the burgers on the grill. The burgers. All right, fuck it. Let's send it. Oh, boy. So let me move this grate down so that way it's like directly over the coals, so it's nice and hot. Like so. All right, let's do it. Now, hopefully I can just cook all these 3 at the same time. I don't know how big my heated area is to work with here, but let's find out. So, first things first, let's put on the real one. So get a nice little sizzle here. Come on, baby, do something. Oh shit, that makes noise, all right. And then second up is the plant-based. And third up is the veggie burger. There you go. They are sizzling, I'll say that, so that's good news. Oh shit, I gotta get the cheese prepped. We're making cheeseburgers, of course, not just gonna be hamburgers. Gotta get the cheese slices ready to throw on top of there. In case it wasn't obvious, obviously we're using American, because this wouldn't be an American Memorial Day stream without some American cheese. Hell yeah, brothers, nothing but the best imitation, pasteurized, processed cheese food. Delicious. Gotta have those on deck. Wow. That's some NA cheese right there. Hell yeah, brothers. So let me, how well are these cooking, by the way? I don't know, maybe not ultra fast, but from the sounds of it, at least, it'll get the job done. What the fuck is Sandwich Made brand? The cheapest brand that they had at the grocery store. That would be what it is. They write that on there like they're proud of it. I mean, of course, nothing but the finest American chemicals in this cheese. Cheese in large quotation marks, of course. It's part of the experience, though. It's part of the grilling experience. You get to connect with the outdoors by eating stuff that definitely wasn't from the outdoors. What's up, Konamitsu? Hey. Coming out of the Prime 7 now for 3 months. Did I disable the NA emotes? No, this should be a thing still. Isn't like, I think the emote starts with like USA in all caps, right? I got the giant American flag one if that's what you're looking for. I definitely didn't disable it. Which one's the Boca Burger? Boca Burger's this one. That's the real one. That's the plant-based one. That's the Boca Veggie Burger. Yeah. Alright, now I got the cheese ready to go for when the time comes. Ice cream truck really just had this set up right next to me, didn't it? Yeah. Okay, so I think what we're going to do to help this process along a bit is put a quote-quote lid on our grill. This might not be a real grill that has like a real lid, but I've got an aluminum tray. This work? And just, oh Jesus, that's bright, yeah. Can I just throw that on top there? We'll get the job done, right? I've used this trick before for previous grilling, so, I don't know, works. Yeah, there's the emote, see, it does exist. Joel is here? Of course Joel's hanging out. Joel's watching too. You smell what Joel is cooking. Yes, sir. And of course he's having a beautiful, beautiful date picnic with Joelle. Hey, buddy. Alright, how we doing here? Gonna have to flip these and put the cheese on here at some point, of course. Oh. How does one tell if a veggie burger is cooking? I do not know. Let me take a look at the bottom of this to see what it looks like. There's the real one, so this one would be the most familiar to me. Whoa! The grease can catch on fire, yeah. That's looking like, yeah, we're gonna need to leave that on there for a hot minute. That's fine. Oh yeah, I got time, chat. That's fine. There we go. All right, chat. Well, you enjoying your Memorial Day weekend? I hope you are. I originally was thinking I'd do the stream on actual Memorial Day, which would have been on Monday, but it was supposed to be cloudy and sort of rainy, so I was like, today looked like better weather, so I figured today would probably be the best day to do it. Cross-contamination. Yeah, I'm trying to cook it all in one go, otherwise, yeah, I probably wouldn't. I'm not a huge fan of cooking them all at the same time right next to each other, but it is what it is. What cheese are we using? Bro. That sounds like a very European question to ask. We're using some goddamn American cheese. Hell yeah, brothers. Yeah. Okay, I see some fire going on underneath there. Let's check to see what's going on underneath the hood. What do we got? Alright, I'm going to flip these. I don't know if it's technically time to flip them yet, but if anything more, they can cook on the other side, because that's the part that needs to have the cheese on it anyways. Alright, there we go. That's looking pretty good, actually. Alright. I mean, that's a real burger, so it should look good. That's kind of the point. Let's flip the plant-based burger. Okay, I mean, it's got some char to it, I guess, so I guess that's a good sign. I don't know. Move this over a little bit. Whoa! Okay, I'm going to move this one a little more off to the side for now. Whoa! You can tell it's real because it has actual real grease dripping off of it, which means that it's actually An actual animal product. Who could have guessed? And now this one, we gotta try to get it off the grill. Because it's kind of sticking. Jesus, now it's falling apart too. It's a fucking veggie burger, man. Get the fuck out of here. It's some communist bullshit burger right here. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Come on, just please work with me, man. Alright, I got most of it. Oh, Jesus. Okay, there you go, there it is. Yummy. You know it's real because it catches on fire, like I said. Okay, cool. Let's get the American cheese on there, brothers. On you go. Okay. All right. Well, not worried about it being hot enough to cook anymore. I think it's going to be fine. Fucking veggie burgers, go drink some soy milk. Yeah, this feels very un-American. You're not wrong about that. Thank God we got the real burger to kind of anchor us, right? Just if the cops come up and I need to prove that I'm a real American, I'd be like, sir, just look at this burger. This is a real one, I swear. Please. Okay. Now, I don't think it needs long. It was actually getting pretty piping hot in there, and plus I don't want the cheese to turn into, like, just pure goo. So... just give it, I don't know, another 30 seconds or so. There's a communist burger right there. I agree. Disgusting. All right, I think we're Gucci. Let's remember it's on. Is that it? Hello. Cheese is not melted yet. All right, give it a little longer, I guess. I don't want to just like char the hell out of the burger. I want it to be ideally like medium or medium rare. No idea how exactly the consistency of a veggie burger is supposed to be. Like I don't know what's considered like cooked, but I guess we're gonna find out. Better than a Boca burger is a raw Boca. You could not pay me enough money to eat that thing raw, dude. That'd be if I was starving to death and the only thing I had to eat was a raw Boca burger, I'd just be like, well, it's been a good run, boys. Oh well. Go again next fresh. It's still not really melted. I don't want to burn the burgers though. You know what? It's fine. I'm sure it's close enough. Whatever. It's fine. Okay, let's take these off. Let's get the real burger off first. That'll be this one. Oh, all right. Wait. Okay. You know, I probably should have thought of this in advance as far as how to get this off when the cheese is on top, but whatever. Oh, come on, baby. Okay, there's the plant-based one. And finally, everyone's favorite. Let's see if we can get this off the grill even. Yeah, it's definitely stuck on there. Okay. Come on, baby. Work with me here, please. Okay, well, I got most of it off. Okay, there we go. And just like that, 3 delicious-looking burgers. I mean, one of them looks delicious. Okay. Kind of messed up the cheese on the real one, but whatever. It's going to taste fine. Now, with the cheese on top, I guess you can't really tell that it's anything different, but we kind of know, don't we? All right. Well, what say we get these plated up, shall we? Well, I'm glad the grill worked. I know, like, it's not exactly rocket science to get a part grill to cook food, but no, in my experience with trying to cook outdoors, you never truly know, do you? All right. So, let's toast the buns this time, actually. Because with the hot dogs, like, they were fine, but admittedly, yeah, they would have benefited from some toasted buns for sure. What's the difference between veggie and plant? So the plant one is supposed to be emulating real meat. It's like it's trying to be real meat by being made in a lab in a way where, like, it's basically made chemically speaking and I guess aesthetically speaking or whatever. I don't really know exactly what's going on, but it's supposed to, like, be a close approximation to what actually is real meat, whereas the veggie one I don't think tries to really fool anyone. But we're going to find out. Because, like, it's not like the plant one would fool me if I just looked at it uncooked and be like, oh, yeah, that's definitely real meat. Like, it wouldn't fool me, but maybe once... I mean, I will say, like, now that it's cooked... I'll give you a close-up here in a second once I'm done with the buns. But now that it's cooked, I will admit, like, the real one... Or, sorry, the plant one doesn't look too much different than real meat. I mean, I can still... When I got it next to, like, an actual real meat thing, you can tell a difference, but... Let me show you here in a second. Let me just make sure I don't burn these. Oh. Just toasting the buns, you know, don't mind me. You crooked. Oh, sorry, you can't really see that over there, can you? They're there, I promise. Okay. Close enough. Okay. Boom. So let's build these up and do the thing. Now, let me give you a close-up, I guess, of the... Oh, by the way, okay, so, like, for the past, like, 20 minutes or so, there was a dad here with his two very young daughters that just, like, came to the same picnic shelter and just sat here for a bit and just watched me. I'm like, that's fine, whatever, but, like, all of a sudden I'm like, oh, shit, I gotta keep it PG now. So, you'll notice PG stream for the last little bit. But anyways, so here's the plant-based one, right? This is the one that I said looks maybe sort of convincing. I mean, like, I know the cheese kind of makes it a little hard to tell, but, like, I will admit that looks sort of convincing. Kinda. It looks more like sausage than it does like beef, but still, you could maybe get away with believing that's real. But then you look at the real one, you're like, oh, never mind, because that one looks real. That one's like, okay, yeah, that looks like cooked meat right there, brothers. Yes, sir. That looks like good old-fashioned American ground beef. Oh, it's windy. And then you got this one, and then you got the veggie one. Well, okay. That one just looks like a cooked turd. I'm not even kidding. So, yeah, no, it doesn't look great. All right. But I suppose at the end of the day, it's all about what it tastes like, right? So, all right, here goes nothing. Let's build them up. Burger's getting cold, I know. It's all about showmanship. What can I do? All right, so let me get the lettuce out. Because we got to build these. You got to build these in the proper order, right? Gordon Ramsay otherwise would be very upset. So you got to put the lettuce on first, right? So that way the burger doesn't make the patty wet. You got to give it a nice little lettuce base first. I remember that's the lesson we learned when we were doing the burgers. I think it was for the Under the Bridge stream last year. Okay, so nice little lettuce base. Okay. Like a so. And then we've got some... I'm going to put some ketchup on here. Maybe that's sacrilegious to some people. I think a little ketchup on a burger is completely A-okay and that's definitely a new ketchup thing? Okay. That's an American thing. No, don't drown it in ketchup, but just put, like, reasonable ketchup on there, right? Just a little dab. There we go. Okay. And then some... I should do tomato next, actually. Should I? There it is. Definitely should have sliced these in advance, oh well. Ugh. Burgers are getting cold, oh god! They're getting ruined as we speak! so slice of tomato. Hell yeah, brothers. Oh, no, whatever, close enough. Okay, and then some onion. Raw red onion, of course. Grilled onions, also tasty on a burger, but raw, kind of OG, right? And then finally, we got the pickles, aka like kind of like the classic traditional burger toppings, right? You got the onions, you got the tomatoes, you got the pickles, you got the lettuce, and the cheese, of course. So there you go. All right. That's a tall-ass burger, but okay. Yeah, it looks like a cheeseburger. Okay, that looks about right. All right, number 2. The plant-based burger. Oh, lettuce first. Be 67 by the time we get the last burger. Unfortunately, we got to do some showmanship, so it was never going to be piping hot by the time we ate it. It is what it is. Okay, put that on there. Wait. Yeah, ketchup. Okay. Trying to do these in the same order, of course. Okay. Tomato. Boom. Onion. Okay. That's fine. And then pickle. Bubble bass. I knew you were hiding the pickles the whole time. Okay. And then finally, last and almost certainly least, we got the veggie burger. Oh, okay. Oh. In all of its poopy, turd-looking glory. Okay. Ketchup. Is there something in the background? Yeah. That's one of those things, like, whenever I do an IRL stream that I can always just have to, like, I have to force my brain to ignore is, like, the reactions and the attention of other people. So, like, I'm sure there's been plenty of people walking by that have been like, what the hell is going on here? That I just kind of have to be blissfully unaware of. Okay, I don't want to slice my fingers open on this tomato. Oh, careful, SpongeBob. Is that a train in the background? Oh, boy. I love trains. Oh, man, this is like, okay, that's a butchered tomato right there. Whatever, it's good enough. Close enough, get the job done. All right, sure. The ghetto tomato for the ghetto burger. I feel no guilt about that one. All right, and then onions. Thick fucking onions for this one, god damn. Probably should have done a little bit thinner than that, but whatever. It'll work. And then pickles. Okay. And there you go. I feel like I put a little bit too much onion on one of these, on the OG one. Let me take one of these off. There we go. All right, so here they are. Now, I will admit that now when I look at them side by side with like the entire burger assembly that's gone on here, I will admit that they all just look like, you could probably fool me just into thinking like, yeah, those are cheeseburgers. Okay, yeah, sure. Give me one of those, sure. They're all the same. But let's be the true judge of that now, shall we? All right, let's take it over to our testing table. Okay. Wow, the train. All right, here it goes. The testing table. So once again, I'm gonna have to do the ghetto job of mixing these up in a way where I lose track of which is which. Worked out the first time, so I think I can do it again. God, man, this veggie one. We'll see, man. We'll see. All right. A little close of what we're working with. Here's the Krabby Patties, okay? Made, of course, using the secret formula, naturally. All right. Now, I'm going to get the blindfold. All right, I was going to say I got to get the blindfold back on, but I guess it didn't occur to me that I've been wearing it this entire time. So, okay, cool. That'll work. All right. Well, let me get a napkin, too. I'm pretty sure this is going to be kind of messy. So, for those that weren't here earlier, by the way, we did do this with hot dogs as well, and I thankfully was able to correctly guess which was the real hot dog and which was the, well, not so real, let's say. We will see if we can do the same this time around. Yeah, when I look at this, like, I don't think I'm going to be fooled by the veggie one at all, but maybe the plant-based one might be able to fool me. Let's see. Okay. So, put that one on. America, hell yeah. Just careful, SpongeBob, mix these up. And the idea is to just lose track of which one's which. Okay. I'm already couldn't tell you which one's which. That's good news. Oh. Okay. Swap these ones, and then I think we're good. All right, let me just quick peek so that way I can make sure these are facing the camera. Okay, not looking at the actual sign, so like that, and that. Okay. All right, let's do it, chat. We're going to start from over here and work our way that way, okay? So let's start with this one. All right. Smell it first things first. It's juicy, I can feel that. It's over here. Smell doesn't tell me enough. I feel like... I certainly don't smell any sort of distinct meat smell, but... I don't smell anything bad per se, so let's just give it a shot. Oh. Veggie one's gotta be, right? Jesus Christ. It starts off like okay when you get like all the rest of the burger toppings in there, and then you get to the patty. It's like it's this very rubbery, soggy, squishy, funky awfulness. Ugh. I'll take one more bite just to be sure. Not a fan of this one, though. The crying baby doesn't like it either. Oh, no. That texture ain't it, dude. Like, the flavor's not great, but the texture is just so fucking suspect. Oh, and the flavor's not good. Oh. No wonder I never try this bullshit. Okay, that's gotta be the veggie one. I'm not necessarily expecting the plant-based one to be the exact same as meat, but I'm expecting it to be better than this. Jesus. Okay. That's enough of that one, thanks. Ugh, God. Root beer. Cleanse the palate on that one. Okay. Middle one. What do we got? Smell it. It's like, this one almost smells like real meat. But is it actually? Maybe? I'm gonna need the taste buds to decide. Let's see. That tastes like a good old-fashioned American cheeseburger right there. Let's try another one, but pretty good.
Trying to like taste for consistency. Man. It's... Am I wrong for thinking there's just like something that's just like slightly off? I need to taste the last one. The last one, I feel like it's going to make it obvious. I think this is the real one. But I'm like 90% sure that's the real one. Let me taste the last one though, because this one's, hopefully I bite in this one and be like, okay, yeah, that's definitely the other one's the real one. Let's see. All right, last one, here we go. Oh, it's got a bit of a strange taste to it. This one's close though. That one feels a little bit more off from real meat than that one did. I think, but man, oh God, I hope I'm not wrong. Jesus. I will admit this is close, though. Fuck. I think this is the plant-based one. I think. God, I hope I'm right. Holy shit, that'd be such a... I'll never live this down if I'm wrong. Let me try one more bite of this one. Oh, it's kind of falling apart. Okay, I'm pretty convinced. I think this is the real one. Yeah, I think this is the real one. This one's just got that meat flavor that's just hard to emulate. As well as that meat texture. The texture on this one's close, I'll give it that. But I think this just has some meatiness to it, like the taste-wise, it's just like plants just, I feel like, just can't replicate no matter what. Okay, I think it's time to find out. All right. Holy shit, please let me be correct. So, veggie, real plant, okay? Survey says. Oh shit, that's the plant one? This one was hot fucking garbage, dude. Oh my God, no. Well, I mean, I think I'm right? Okay, yeah, I am. Damn, the veggie one ends up actually coming in second place. No shot. Really? Really? This dog shit looking burger? Because like when I look at this, it's just like, this looks horrible. Now that I know, it's just like, well, yeah, of course, but this was fucking terrible. I'm sorry, but I don't know how this one's supposed to approximate real meat. Maybe it looks the part, but no. Like, I'll say this. It kind of looks like it gets away with being meat. This being the middle of it right here. Like, you can kind of tell, like, hell, like, it's even got, like, somewhat of a sort of pink center and brown outside, kind of, sort of, a little bit. It's hard to tell, I know, but the taste of this, not only the taste, but the texture is just so weird. It's just not, it's not it, dude. This one's tasty. That's a burger. I'll eat that. This one, I will say, is surprisingly okay. There's still something off about it, but you could tell I was less sure on that one than I was that one. That one immediately, as soon as you bite into it, you're like, ugh. What was my favorite? I mean, obviously the real one's not even close. So, okay, to answer the question of the title of the stream, am I a real red-blooded American? I think we're still good. Do I get to keep my American citizenship? I know, I guess I mixed up the plant and the veggie, but like, the real one's just got that meat flavor, man. It's just got that, just hits perfectly, dude. You bite into it, you're like, yes, that tastes like home. That tastes like freedom. That tastes like America right there. Yeah. Now, I will say, the point of this experiment was to include this with all the regular burger toppings, right? So the burger toppings make it harder. I will admit, sarcasm aside, that when you put all the burger toppings on each one, oh, this one's so good. The burger toppings at least make it makes the fake ones palatable. Ain't no way I'd want to eat one of these just on its own, but like, with a bunch of burger toppings like mixed in, like it's like you can kind of, the meats is the worst part, but it kind of gets masked by all the rest of the stuff that's tasty. So you're just like, I'll tolerate the meat part. So, I mean, if you put a gun to my head and force me to eat that, like if I'm starving to death in the wilderness, all right, fine. But ain't no way it's coming close to the real thing, dude. Ain't no way. A seasoned American would also not be able to know the difference between plant and veggie? Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, you're right. You got the real thing and a bunch of fucking fake garbage that it doesn't matter which one's which, right? Yeah, I agree. As long as I can tell the real one, and we can, thank God. I'm finishing this because I'm hungry. All right. Well, there we go. USA. Okay. I feel good about myself now. I feel like now I have validated my love for meat, and it's not just like, no, the veggie stuff's the same, streamer. For all you vegetarians out there, good for you. I respect your choices. I respect your decision to eat whatever you want to eat, but at the end of the day, ain't no way I could give it the real thing. It's too tasty, man. It's too noticeable of a difference. It's too... The difference is just jarring. All right. So, what say we try out the last thing? The last one... Okay, so we had a last part 3. It was supposed to be the tiebreaker, like in case I got one right and one wrong. The last one was going to be the tiebreaker. Thankfully, I've gotten both correct, so... This final one, thankfully, is just going to be kind of a for funsies one. This one's not going to take long, so... Let's make our way back over. Merkel, baby. Hell yeah, brothers. You don't respect me, though? What? Huh? What? Oh, as in, like, well, I'm not really sure. I'm assuming it was something along the lines of, like, you acknowledge people as real if they like veggie stuff, but you don't respect them. I could live with that take. I keep these? Ugh. I did bring Tupperware to keep them. This one's like, I'll admit, this is edible. It's still something off about it. This one, though, like, ugh. I don't want to eat this again. Ugh. Such a waste. I bought like a 6-pack of these, too, but like, ugh. I don't know, man. All right. Let me, I'm going to leave these here for now. How about that? I'll decide after stream. Okay. So, finally... As the finale, because I guess we need our, maybe our dessert, if you will, our palate cleanser, perhaps, I figured we could do our tiebreaker. Now, this last one doesn't require really any cooking. This last one is more of a kind of just plug-and-play sort of situation. Also, it's getting... My bench is slowly but surely sinking into the sun, which I'm not a fan of, because it's getting still rather warm out here. But is it still at least warm? Okay, it is. Good. I just need to warm something up. Cool. So, the last one... I was just browsing the grocery store trying to find some potential options for the stream, and I found one that was just like, looked like it was fun. So, for context, I was trying to find either Beyond Meat or Impossible Meats for the burgers, because those ones I feel like are the ones that I hear about that are the closest approximation to the real thing. And admittedly, I will say that this stream right here, I feel like is maybe kind of incomplete without trying one of those as well, because those are the ones that allegedly are the closest to the real thing. But the other plant-based ones, ugh, that's really not. So, I couldn't find any Impossible branded beef, okay? But what I did find when I was just strolling through the aisles was some chicken nuggets. Now, there was two types of chicken nuggets. There were just regular ass normie chicken nuggets, which is fine. But then they had the other one, and you know your boy couldn't resist. We got ourselves some some impossible wild nuggies. Boys, yeah, we're gonna try out some nuggies. Literally says, okay, let me give you a little close up here. The wild nuggies, meat from plants. New look too. Wow, look how cool they are. Polar bears, oh boy. So, I mean, we're going to try out some nuggies and see how they are. All right. Now, still got the same bullshit as the rest of them, right? Like soy protein, wheat flour. But, all right. Oh, hold on. Nuggies ready and waiting, baby. They've been ready and waiting this whole time. And then that is up against, I mean, obviously, if we're going to do the fake nuggies, your boy had to get his real nuggies, of course. Yummy dino buddies. Wow. Oh, stream, don't die. Come on. Careful now. Dinosaur-shaped chicken breast nuggets. Wow. 100% all-natural chicken. Good news. Okay. So, I'm actually pretty full after that burger, so I don't really need to eat a whole lot of this. But let's just heat up a few of these each, and we can blind taste test these to see which one is preferable, eh? Okay. Gotta finish it off some dino nuggies, right? So let me take these out. Like, I think just need like a couple of these, honestly. Maybe 3 of each. Should get the job done well enough. Yeah, we're gonna heat these up on the grill. I know it's not probably the way they want you to heat these up, but whatever, it's fine. It'll work. So, dino nuggies, yay! Look at that, it's a dino nuggie. Nice. Really no need to mince words as to what they look like. They look like dino nuggets, yeah. All right. And then we got our impossible nuggies. I will give extra bonus points to these ones because they're literally labeled nuggies. Dino nuggies are this. I mean, like, hey, you know what? They're a childhood staple, no doubt about that. Are they the most sophisticated food in the world? No. But they don't need to be. That's not the point. Alright, it's got some dino, or not, well, yeah, these ones are the wild nuggies, I guess, technically. So these have a slightly different profile to them, and I think these are supposed to be animals and not dinosaurs, but whatever, sue me, I couldn't find the exact same shaped nuggies between the real stuff and the fake stuff, right? So, okay, here's the real ones, here's the fake ones. Let me just heat them up on the grill, I guess, I don't know, we don't really have to overcomplicate this, right? Yeah. Dino nuggies, yay! 10-year-old me would be very excited. Okay. So, I don't know, is this still hot enough to at least, like, we don't need to cook these, of course, they just kind of need to be warmed up, and I think I hear a tiny sizzle still, that's good news. Okay. Oh, and to finish off the day, I think we'll bust out one more root beer, shall we? All right, beer. Oh. Cheers, chat. Cheers to a fun science experiment that I thankfully didn't mess up. I'm happy about the fact that I can recognize what real meat tastes like. Whew! All right. All right, flip over the nugs. Just warming them up. All right. Oh, come on. Now, I don't think I'll do the blind taste test between these two. I don't think that's necessary, to be honest. I think I'll just try these side by side and see what it's like. No police. Well, hey, the good news is I'm doing absolutely nothing illegal. No alcohol, all right? No illegal fire shenanigans, all right? Just doing everything by the book, okay? Yeah. Good American, good citizen. All right. Watch the police roll up and yoink a nuggie. Well, if the fake ones suck, then they can have all the fake ones they want. Sure. All right, these like hot? Close enough. Okay. Let's try out the nuggies, shall we? So these are the fake nuggies. And these are the real nuggies. Okay. Let's give it a shot. Away we go, Chad. Oh. Yes, hello, hi, what's up, hello. People. Joel and Joelle. Perfectly framing this shit. Nice. Alright. Oh, bag flying away, hold on. Okay, so I think I'll try one of these. I'll try like one of each without ketchup and then add ketchup to the other ones just to see if that makes any difference and any better. Alright. People walking in the park. Imagine people being in this public park. It's very annoying interrupting my stream. Okay, so first things first, let me bite into a real Nuggie, okay? Let me remind myself what a real Nuggie tastes like. No, I mean, it tastes like a Nuggie, which is just like crispy outside and like fake rubber chicken on the inside. This is an more interesting comparison maybe because unlike the other two, which are sort of real meats, I mean hot dog, that's debatable I guess, but like there's no denying that like a chicken nugget is never going to be particularly close to a real looking piece of chicken. It's mostly just like chicken rubber mush in the middle. Not bad, but you know, it's a chicken nugget. What do you expect? So maybe plant-based stuff is able to better approximate the fake rubber chicken consistency of Nuggies? Let's find out. The outside's crispy, I'll give it that. Huh. Oh. Oh. Ugh. I'll give it this. The texture is on point. The texture could fool me. Because, like, if you look at the inside of this... Oh, ugh. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ugh. I'm trying to be nice first. You can see, like, all right, this looks like a chicken nugget inside. Like, okay, believable. I could buy that. Yeah, okay. But, my God, the flavor. There's just something off, man. There's just, like, it's such a... And, like, admittedly, this... It would have benefited maybe from me doing a blind taste test, but I think like it's like it's so distinct. There's no way I wouldn't have been able to tell. That's a I don't know, man. You can take the plant out of the ground, but you can't take the ground out of the chicken. That doesn't work. It's just like it's got a very just. And this is consistent actually across all three that we've had today. It's just that it's a very distinct, like, earthy flavor. It's a very distinct, like... like dirt... I don't know. It's like, it's just like this... It's this very, like... It's got, like, each one has, like, this musk of it. Like, musk to it, where it's just, like, it's very... Earthy is the best way to describe it, where it's just, like, kind of, like... Imagine the smell and flavor of, like, heavily cooked peas. Which I guess makes sense. Like, oh, this is... Yeah, okay, yeah, no shit, this is from pea protein, right? No, this one's soy. Yeah, okay, soys or peas, something like that. Yeah, like... They can get the consistency, the texture sort of correct, but there's just such a, like, distinct, like, that kind of tastes like soybean flavor or like pea flavor, which is like when you're biting into chicken is not what you're expecting and not what you're wanting, right? Yeah, something like that. Whereas like the Dino Nuggie, I mean, look, it's a really shitty, cheap nugget that you get out of the frozen aisle. It's nothing special. But at least it's like, okay, that's a chicken flavored product. How much real chicken in here is debatable, but there's got to be at least a little bit. Let me at least try to save this. If I put ketchup on this, does that help at all? No. Oh man. Ugh. Barely even want to finish this. That's no. That ain't it, Chief. That ain't it, Chief. That's not it. Ugh. It's fucking terrible. Holy shit. I'm sorry, but like, at least like the veggie burger from earlier was like, it's not great, but it's like, okay, I can eat it fine. And like even the second place hot dog, like the runner-up hot dog, was like fine-ish kinda. But this is just trash. I'm sorry. That is just not good. That is just nasty. Always been curious how this fake stuff tastes. Yeah, I've never tried it either, so I was like, it'd be a fun stream to try it out, for science. I mean, for the longest time, some people have tried to convince me, oh, just try it, man, just try it. Yeah, you'll never even know the difference. Yeah, try it. I mean, obviously I was aware today that I was trying some, like, not real, like, veggie burgers, hot dogs, whatever. But I at least try my best to do a blind taste test, right? So I at least gave each one an equal chance, I guess. Bit into it and just gave you my thoughts. And right when I straight bit into it, and like, nah, man. Nah. And like, it's not like the veggie stuff is even cheaper, right? So like, really, it's only like a thing like I guess you would use to like health consciously or maybe environmentally consciously. And I'm all for like not destroying the environment and all, but I'm willing to destroy it maybe a little bit for my Nuggies. Yeah. Maybe a tiny bit of environmental destruction can be justified because this straight to the fucking garbage. No, I'm eat the real thing. No. Throw the fake nuggie over the road into the trees, feed it back to the ground where it came from. Yeah, where it belongs to. Came out of the ground only to deserve to go straight back into it because that's the only reasonable way to use that. Okay, let me actually throw that nuggie away. I don't want to actually litter. Well, all right. I mean, as I said earlier, my sister actually works at Impossible Foods. Knowing her, she will not take offense when I say, your chicken nuggies are dog shit. Sorry, that shit's nasty. Ain't gonna eat that again. Maybe one of their products that they make is good, but it ain't that one, I can tell you that for sure. Also, it's getting really hot. Let me finish off stream like over here where I'm not sitting in the sun because it's getting a little much. All right. Also, I'm really full now. That was a lot of nuggies and hot dogs and burgers. Okay. I guess, shit, this will work. So, all right, chat. What's our conclusions for the day? Well, streamer, first things first, apparently does know how to grill, so that's good, sort of. I mean, the burgers got cooked, right? So, whatever. It wasn't, like, raw in the middle, so I must have done something right. I feel like eventually maybe this deserves a sequel where I try out like the maybe higher reputation brands, aka Beyond and Impossible, because the one that I tried today, that was the most surprising result for sure. The fact that the plant-based burger ended up being by far worse than the veggie one. The hot dog one was the other way around. The plant one was like all right, and the veggie one was just not good. And then the Nuggies, that's another one where it's just like, I feel like that was almost the biggest night and day difference. Like the regular nuggie is nothing special, right? It's just like, I don't know, chicken nugget. But like, man, if I'm like, I could use a late night snack. I'm hungry, and you give me the option to like try the have the plant-based nuggets or nothing at all. I'm just gonna be like, that's okay. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm not that hungry. That was nasty, dude. Ugh. Beyond Burger was decent. Yeah, I've heard Beyond Burgers are like fine. So yeah, I feel like maybe that does deserve a chance in the future. I don't know when, but. I tried to find it. Like I went to grocery stores where they did supposedly have it, but I went to the aisle, like the meat aisle, and when I found the specific little spot for the Beyond Burger, they were just out. Right? It was empty. So that was a bit unfortunate. That part, admittedly, would have been probably that was probably the missing element of this stream that I wish I could have done, but is what it is. I went to 3 different grocery stores and they were out at all 3. So I don't know. Apparently, there's a Beyond Meat shortage right now. Oh no. I guess I'll just have to eat real burgers instead. All right, fine, if I have to. Yeah, the Boca Burger, like, hey, you know what? Shoutouts to Boca Burger. You're not a real burger, but you're less nasty than another plant-based burger, so that's good. The other one was so nasty that you made me actually sort of somewhat appreciate at least the Boca one. It's gotta be worth something. Convert to the Church of Boca, yeah. So takeaway is that the veggie is way better than the plant-based? Well, it depends. For the hot dogs, and I know it's obviously a small sample size, but like the hot dog one, no, the plant-based one was better. It still wasn't nearly as good as the real one, but it was all right. It was edible. And the veggie hot dog was complete garbage. And and so the burger one was the other way around. Veggie one was like fine-ish. But no, the plant-based was just like, ugh, nasty. And the same for the Dino Nuggies. You're not that desperate for Dino Nuggies, I promise. Let's put it that way. And it's not like they're cheaper. So, all right. Anyways, kids, I guess I'll call the stream here. What time is it? 3:40? I kept it under 3 hours. Okay, I can respect that. Well, I wasn't trying to go for like a super long stream today. It was just a relatively simple grilling stream, but it's Memorial Day, right? That's what Memorial Day is all about. Do some grilling, enjoy some burgers, drink some beer, and have a good time with chat. Nice. So, anyways, I already know what I'm going to do for the next cooking stream, actually. In a rare turn of events, streamer actually already has another cooking stream planned after this one. That one's going to be next Saturday. I'm going to be house sitting for my friends again, same one that I house sat for a few months ago. And I'm going to be doing another stream at their place outside. Oh, shit. So, going to be doing some, let's say, some campfire shenanigans, if you will. So, that'll be next Saturday, so I guess exactly a week from now. But otherwise, other streams coming up. Tomorrow is going to be the Fun Police Snacks. Going to do that. Probably also like just prep the Human Warrior a little bit more since we need to be prepared for a NAX that we're doing on Monday on the Human Alt Warrior. Nice. Tuesday will be the 5 Saunders Please NAX on the Human Warrior. So I guess that's 3 NAXs in a row and 3 NAX raid days in a row, huh? I don't know. I hope I'm not trying to burn myself out of Vanilla Radiant. I don't know if this third character is a mistake. We'll see. It's kind of a lot. I'm not going to lie. We'll see. We'll see. So that's the plan for the next few days. You guys can do ! Discord in the chat if you feel like joining my Discord. It's a place where I post stream news, stream announcements. Anytime I go live, I'll make sure to ping you guys. It's a place where you can ask me, I don't know, what's it like to touch grass? And the answer is, it's kind of hot. Very noisy. There's a lot of other people. It's very public. I'm not sure I can recommend it. It's kind of whatever. A Smorky Mark IV. Maybe, dude. We'll see. I already know what I'm going to make. It's going to be something European. Well, how about that? That's going to be my teaser. It's going to be something European. We're also going to try out Mahler X's whiskey that he sent me. He sent me some whiskey straight from the heart of Kentucky that he sent earlier this week, this week. And I want to try it out, but I don't want to just like randomly try it out on some random stream. I want to do it right. So we're going to try it as whiskey next Saturday. Anyways, appreciate you guys hanging out. Appreciate you guys keeping chat lively as always. Hopefully you enjoyed this little grill fest here, this little grill sesh. I did. It was fun. Maybe not the fanciest food ever, but it doesn't need to be. It's Memorial Day, right? So appreciate you guys hanging out. Appreciate you guys keeping chat lively as always. And if you're NA, have a good rest of the afternoon. Have a good rest of the Memorial Day weekend even. If you're European, enjoy your lack of freedom. Ugh, disgusting. And if you're OC, I don't know. You probably don't even exist, so it doesn't really matter. So I will catch you guys on, tomorrow for some NAX. And now I have to awkwardly get up and actually turn the camera off, so that's weird. Okay, goodbye, chat. Have a good day. See you guys tomorrow.